Hey everybody, Kane here and welcome to another video of Art of Conquest. In this one we have a juicy topic to talk about, which are resistances. So recently in the bulletin board they said that the resistances are uncapped. There are some people who believe that going for specific things in Covenant will actually give them more because they said resistances are uncapped. So, to just be sure that not many of you might think the same or are, have too many question marks about resistances, let's just break it down once more how you should be able to or how you should build them. So, as you can see, I have 99 resistances, right? And they said that those people who hit 100, the value dropped down to 99. And I didn't really ask those people how well their front lines perform, but I think I asked one a while ago, and they said they were still okay or similar or the same or whatever. Some people were able to do the exact same as they did prior to that update. So, essentially what's happening here, right? Basically, they took different values, right? So for example, if somebody had 99.7 or whatever, right, it made the value go 100. If somebody had 99.5, the value didn't go to 100. Now the more of resistances you get, the harder it gets capped, even above 99, which means yes, you add 20% resistances uncapped from a new feature. That 20% turns to 0.05, right? So it's not going to be 20%, but it's going to be added into the entire pool of various feature resistances, which gets reduced to a very tiny amount. And that very tiny amount still can actually do incredible wonders, because yes, there are features like Cosmic which increase like huge attack values. Now there are features which increase huge attacks on your heroes and stuff like that. So even reducing 0.05 from what you are already reducing are literally huge values of reduction, meaning yes, you still require to focus resistances from every single feature. However, you do have to focus them properly. So there was a person I spoke to which assumed that this particular thing, if you focus it only, is going to give you the most and the best amount of stats that you can possibly get, which is blatantly false and untrue. Yes, you should get them, but you should get them a specific amount only. And there are reasons as to why. So every feature has this information tab, right? So every single feature you go to, we can even go to the new Silver Ring literature. It also it has an exclamation mark or whatever this is here. Temple probably doesn't have, even friggin' Temple has it, bro. Like, how can people miss it if every single feature has this? And you go into this and you see the values that you're actually gaining from this feature. That means if you just get this particular one, you're going to get so much that the cap becomes so severe, and this value becomes like 90, 92, 95, and you're not gonna have any of these. Alright, so we have 77.6, right? So if I would only focus reduce damage taken and remove these, right, I would probably hit this value to 90%. Now, reduce damage taken is both physical and magical. So if we overfocus it, right, so let's raise it to 95, whatever, it's an example, we need to raise those numbers. I would get a total of 190 resistances. So that would be 95 physical and 95 magical. That doesn't even cross 100, right? So this is the total value, 190. Right, that is pretty low from what you can get from Covenant. Now, I have 77.6 and I have these values right here. So the person said I wasted a ton of slots. So if we double this, right, double this value right here because it's both magic and physical, right? So we're doubling, and then we're adding these two values because it's physical resistance and magical resistance. And let's check the total value that I'm actually getting from Covenant. And my total value is 282.4%, which then gets further reduced while they're being added to resistances. Yes, it's gonna get reduced. It's gonna get reduced so much that I don't know, 150 and 130 becomes 0.0, well, not probably 0.1 at the very least, because the percentages are friggin' huge, or 0.3 at the very least, right? It's gonna be still huge percentages, still huge effectiveness, still huge reductions, but almost 300% stats of resistances in comparison to not even crossing 200 if I just focus this one. Now, that person said it doesn't work this way. And it doesn't work this way because Lilith said the values are uncapped, meaning all of this is total BS. All of this in other features, I have 40% physical and 40% magical from gears. It's giving me 34.4 and whatever. All of this is BS and it's untrue. They're just saying or telling you lies, which is, in a sense, complete nonsense, right? I was adding resistances left and right. I was reducing gears or whatever. I can even show you a friggin' example right now. So, as you can see, I have 20.8 twice, and I have another 13.3. So this is like, what, 55-ish reduced damage taken, right? 55-ish. I have 77.6. Let's friggin' remove this entire piece. Oh, and I lost less than 19-ish percent. So 55% of reduced damage taken is giving me only 18% of reduced damage taken. Do you see how hard this is capped? How incredibly hard this is getting capped. So if I would remove all of those other bonuses that I have in physical and magical resistance, I would be getting a reduced damage taken, giving me like 2 to 3%, and when it crosses 90, it would probably give me 1%. So why overraise this when I can add a couple of the others and get huge value for like just one slot? And a lot of people understand that, just that some people take so many words out of context for not even those particular features that Lilith does say. Now, I'm not saying all the time Lilith might be wrong, but 95% of the time, if you ask them a question, it's going to be completely and utter BS. And it's going to be something you probably even knew before even asking it. Simply because they don't really play the game, they don't test it, and in a lot of the cases, they don't even tell you anything about their calculations. So, trying to assume that Lilith knows everything is not really that true. Yes, they probably can know the entire calculation, which is probably like 50 computer screens in terms of just one damage value or resistance value or whatever. But, you know, who's going to give you that answer, right? So make sure that you understand how to raise every single feature. And I do mean every single feature. Even Cosmic, goddammit, you have to focus resistances. Do you see how much resistances I have in Cosmic? 40% is total, and I have almost 20% in here. God damn it, focus your resistances properly on every single feature. Cosmic, Reliquary Stele, you have Gears, you have goddamn Covenant, which people are even failing at. Come on, this feature was out for friggin' half a year now, maybe close to a year, maybe, I don't friggin' know, 8 months at the very least. And there are a couple more features. I think I touched a lot of them whenever I released the previous videos, but goddamn, how can people still not actually, have the correct information? I don't even know, bro. Like, a lot of the people had this particular information for a long while. Like, either people don't communicate with others, or people just think that whatever Lilith says is actually like the entire truth, and 99% of the community is wrong. I mean, come on, bro, really? Anyways, that's pretty much it. Like, if you have questions, do let me know either in the comments below, preferably on Discord. I usually answer comments very late, or in-game messages very late. I usually answer on Discord pretty quickly. So yeah, just wanted to touch this topic because, man, if there are more people just, like focusing nonsense in terms of Covenant just because of one bulletin board message, and then, that can actually spark a chain reaction of, hey, I think this is right. The other person should focus it because the other person focus it. And then you have a chain reaction of a ton of people screwing up their accounts. And that is not how it should go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you found it useful. If you did, do hit that subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. As well as if you would wish to support me more than just watching my videos, I have made a Patreon page where you would be able to do just that. In return, I would be able to help you out more individually in terms of events, PvP formations, and stuff like that. As well as I would like to thank all of my patrons for their support. I really, really appreciate it for your subscriptions. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe out there.